Hi everyone, Bandana here. I hope everyone is well. Welcome if you're watching the stream live or watching the VOD later. So many thanks to the development team for the key for this game so I could check it out. As anyone who's a fan of the channel will know, or a regular viewer, I do like a city builder. And there was a game years ago, which some people will remember, called Banished. And Banished was a really good city builder and a little bit brutal, should we say. And I get the feeling Farthest Frontier is going to be a little bit brutal. There seems to be a lot going on when you start the game. I booted it up and put down the first building just to see what it was all about and see if there was a tutorial. Questioning how much of a tutorial there is, so we'll see. But I'm not going to change anything. We're just going to go in. Apparently my city is going to be called Heidelberg. Watch this space. Obviously there are hostiles, etc, etc, etc. We're going to go just for the middle one while we get used to the game. Although Vanquisher is tempting, but let's make our lives a little bit easier. Apologies, I might cough intermittently, as I still got a bit of a cough from whatever infection I've had.
When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve.
Pretty brutal intro movie.
To our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave. That we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
Hey, Jesse. I'm alright, how are you? We're playing Farthest Frontier tonight. Just because I always intended to play it this weekend. And developers very kindly sent me a key. City builder, but a survival style city builder. It looks reasonably involved. Yes, I will play the new Anno game. How much can I say about that? Ubisoft reached out to me about Anno. So yes, I will be covering the Anno game. I like the Anno series, so I was quite pleased when they reached out. I put a little thing up on the Discord the other day in the announcements on the Discord, and also on YouTube in the posts, just about the games I'm going to be covering. Obviously there'll be others, but the ones that I'm aware of that I'm covering in the next few weeks. Hey, Bam, how are you doing? But yes, very much looking forward to the new Anno game. It looks good. And it was very nice of Ubisoft to reach out to me. I might have something else to show off about that game as well, but we'll see. Anyhow, we finished scouting the surrounding area, survey the land your villagers have explored, and choose a promising site to construct your town centre. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need. Clay, iron ore, food sources. So we can't zoom out too far. There's some water here with fish. Okay. Well, we want to be somewhere near the fish. And apparently there's deer here as well. There. There's deer there. Okay. There's clay there. Stones and things over here. I don't see any... What's that building? I don't know what that is. Looks like a scout tower. There's a building there as well. I don't know what any of these buildings are yet. What's that? Oh, wolves. Oh, we don't want to go there. I was wondering about iron ore. There's iron ore over here. And gold. Is that gold? Oh, it is gold down there. No, that's eggs. But there's definitely gold here. Or at least what looks like gold. Okay. Well, I guess... somewhere here in the middle, actually, is pretty... Although, maybe being near the... Well, maybe here, then. Because we're kind of in the middle and stuff's not far. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of trauma from Darkwood. I will play more Darkwood, but we'll maybe do that next week. Darkwood's a little bit slower than I expected. A little bit slower than I expected. So it's gonna. I expected it would be like an 8-hour game, but it's obviously going to be more like 20 hours. If not longer than that, so yeah. Needs a little bit of a rethink. I wasn't gonna do it in the night before Halloween and then Halloween, sadly. But yeah, I've had my eye on Farthest Frontier for a long time and just never got round to getting in touch with them about a key. And then it released into... I think it was early access and then it's released into 1.0. And I was like, ooh. Maybe it's about time I played it. But as you can see, there's a lot going on the screen. Yeah? I mean, this is your standard stuff, I guess, up here. We should probably have a look at it all. Knowledge... sickness and health, the villages you've got, village of happiness, everyone's miserable, or becoming more miserable, food sources, or food that's left, I guess, food stores, logs, firewood, wooden planks, stone, clay, bricks, gold, and they got lots of buttons down here. Center camera on village, that's handy. These are... There's greens here? What's the greens? I'm just gonna... Well, if I do that, does that give me greens then? I assume so. That's the collection thing. Is this greens as well? Oh, this is all greens. Well, I'm just chopping down trees, though. Bushes, berries, stones. I mean, I guess I could clear some stones as well. Oh, never mind. That's just literally clearing. You don't... Hey, Max. How are you doing, Max? This game, actually, so you didn't see it when I booted it or just started the thingy. There's a lot of difficulty settings and stuff, and you can actually play pacifist and not have enemies and have a much easier time, yada, 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 yada. So you can't necessarily fail at it, I don't think, depending on the difficulty settings you choose. I just went with the sort of middle ground settings, but I fancied a more chill time of it after playing Darkwood the last 2 nights. I fancied something a bit more chill. Oh, I think I accidentally selected clear instead of harvest, so now they'll harvest those stones. Okay. Patch of wild edible greens that can be harvested by foragers. Oh, so I need to build foragers there. I don't know if there's a tutorial in this, by the way. Ooh. Firewood is a critical resource. There is some kind of tutorial. Stockpiling enough firewood ahead of winter will ensure that villagers have a warm shelter to return to in the cold months. Use firewood splitters to turn logs into firewood. A steady supply of logs will ensure yada 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 yada. Yeah, okay, well. In larger towns, villagers may have to travel long distances in cold to reach available firewood, which would result in exposure deaths. Markets can help alleviate that. Okay, so that's a tutorial. Your village is critically low on firewood. Well, what about buildings then? I don't think I can build anything yet because they haven't finished that. They're currently chopping down trees and stuff. Medieval-ish, I think. I founded a settlement. That is my first achievement. Good, I can now build houses. Which are quite expensive. Storage, stockyard, food production, hunter cabin, foraging shack, resources, basic well, firewood splitter, saw pit, tannery, defenses. I can build a lookout tower. Okay. Roads and fencing. And decorations. I guess we want some houses down in the first instance. Location desirability. I mean, do we care about that right now? No is the answer. Wait. Why is it highlighted? Oh, are you supposed to leave more land around it? I don't know what the yellow thing is. Maybe you do. Well, we'll just do that for now. Watch this space. Yeah, I mean, from the intro, they were in a castle, and we've kind of left, so... Because we're poor people and we were getting slaughtered. Is it worth building that yet? Probably not, because we've got this that's... We're currently storing things in here. It's got some tools, bows, arrows. Oh, there's loads of vegetables and food in here. Months of food. Oh, we've got 5 months of food. That's fine. This building has no firewood. Well, resources. Firewood splitter. That affects the desirability of that. If you put industry near it. That's weird. Okay. Well, I'll put this over here then. Can be near the trees, I guess. I wasn't expecting quite an effect on desirability like that. Kind of like Manor Lords, yeah, I think. It's a bit... I think Manor Lords focuses on sort of a small village and very heavily into the combat side of things, where this is more about building a city and defenses as opposed to having fancier combat, I think. Don't quote me on that. We haven't got to the combat yet. And I always find it hard to judge from screenshots and stuff. And I haven't watched too many videos because I don't like to colour my views of these games, especially if I'm going to do a review. Because if I watch other people play it and see what they're saying about it, then it's not necessarily my honest thought at the time, because I'm being influenced. Oh, wow. The lightning just hit my little peep.
What is it?
Oh, I can click on them. Hello, Indrid. You actually have clothes. Okay, that's good to know. Carrying stone. Is someone working here? Yes, and I can tell 2 people to work there. Okay. Oh, we need another house. That's maybe why the lightning hit that area. Although they didn't get injured, so we'll take that as a win. I also have the resources. No. Food production. So I can put down... Oh, there's crop fields. I should put down the foraging shack, because there's a lot of food around here. That's interesting. This doesn't make the desirability of the houses go down. Is that food? Oh, that's food over there as well. This seems like a really silly place to put it, but I kind of want it closer. Let's put it there. Okay, R brings up that, which is like your inventory. I was wondering about rotating the... Oh, that rotates my camera. Oh, tab rotates the buildings. It had to be one of the buttons over there. Put it there. Okay. Are you now making firewood? Yes, you've got 20 firewood. No, you produce that. Are you producing it? You are. Okay. It'll take a while to get used to how much you have to make of everything. That's the only thing. Storage, we could probably put down a stockyard as well. We'll put the stockyard down here, near these trees and stone. We should tell them to collect some more trees. Oh. More people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Maintain significant food stocks will help attract more people to your town. Okay, that's fair. Pop down these trees. Spin round a bit. There we go. So we need to build some more houses. Oh, they need water. Hang on. Resources? A basic well. There we go. Oh, it looks like I can build one anywhere. Let's stick it... Oh. What's the range on that? There. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's stick it... Here? That doesn't need water, but the houses do. I'm just thinking there's deer here that I don't want to interrupt too much. Stick it there. Sort of out of the way. Clay deposits, hawthorn. Deer sighted there. Deer sighted. There's lots of deer here, so we should probably put down a hunting lodge. It seems like a sensible idea. I mean, there's loads of deer there, so... Work areas. Some buildings have work areas in order to function. Yeah, as in a lot of games like this. This circle defines where the villager will seek resources in the world. For example, a hunter's cabin will work area define where the hunter will seek game to hunt, yada yada yada. Fisher shack work area, yada yada yada. By default, a work area is centered on the structure, but that is likely not the best setup. To relocate the work area, left-click the work area button, and then move the cursor to the desired location. The tooltip will give you an insight into the resources within the work area before you confirm placement. Nice to have the option. At the moment, they're fine where they are. At the moment, at least. It's quite a pretty game, isn't it? I've seen if I can lift the camera up, but I can't. I can rotate it and I can zoom in and out, but I can't sort of angle it up and down. And the characters all sort of have their own little individual look. I guess the working animations aren't amazing. And the textures on the buildings are okay. I mean, you can tell it's carrots, for example, but... Not amazing that zoomed in, I guess. Well, that's an interesting question. So, when I was looking at the settings for the game, you can have, as default, 500 villagers. But you can increase that number. I didn't put it up. But if they're feeling confident that you could increase that number to have a slider, then the performance must be alright in terms of handling what everyone's doing. Workers are unable to work because there's no logs. I mean, we need more people, I guess. They are chopping stuff down. There's no, like, dedicated... It'd be under resources, wouldn't it? There's a saw pit. There's no dedicated lumberjack or anything like that, is there? No. Tier 2, all the way up to Tier 4 buildings. That's your deep mines. Which is, that there is a deep stone deposit. And that is a deep gold. So I have unlimited gold right next to my starting area. That's pretty nice. But this is one of those games where there's seeds for the maps. And you can have different sizes of the maps. I think my map size is medium. But you could make it bigger. I just left everything default to get a hang of the game. But, there's obviously a lot going on. And this is our... We're currently in Midsummer Year 1. And it goes through autumn and winter. I'm very curious, and again, I haven't looked, if autumn and... I'm assuming winter will have snow and stuff. But in autumn, will all the trees that are relevant change colour? I do enjoy it. It might be a silly thing, but I enjoy it when games do the seasons correctly and all the leaves and stuff change colour. I hope they do, considering that, you know, the images up here suggest that. And it feels like the type of game that's definitely going to have that. So, we now have someone working there. Good. They can go hunting. Okay, that's interesting. So, there's 3 deer there. There's 5 deer there. It actually tells you what the yield and stuff is. Are you collected everything in the area? Hmm. Collecting berries and greens. Oh, that's just the priority list, I see. What I'm confused about is there was like little symbols for the greens, but now there aren't anymore. Where's this person?
Work to be done?
They're in their house. I mean, I can move the... Retarget building work area. Maybe they collected it all already. Let's try moving it here. There's herbs there for them to collect as well. I don't know. Maybe they'd already collected it all in that area. Because the little symbols have gone, so maybe they collect it very quickly? I guess picking up cabbages isn't too difficult. No, at the moment I think everyone would die if it was winter. I mean, I've got 30 firewood. How long does that last? It doesn't tell me. Oh, I've got a load of wood now, so I can build some more houses. I need 6 houses, it said. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you anyway. 4 houses, 5 houses, 6 houses. This might be too much space between them, but I was confused by the fact that there's like the yellow area around it. Oh, we're getting the desirability thing. Desirability is a measure of how appealing an area is to live in. As such, this mechanic only impacts shelters. High desirability is a prerequisite for shelters to be upgraded to higher tiers. Right. As higher tier homes generate tax revenue and have increased occupancy and are required for town centre upgrades. This is desirable. When selecting a building for placement from the Builder UI, you can see whether it impacts desirability based on the chevrons next to its name. A green chevron means that your building will have a positive effect, while a red chevron indicates a negative effect, and yellow will indicate that the structure has no effect. Once you're ready to place a building, blah, 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 blah. And you can see the desirability on nearby homes as well. We saw that earlier. Lowering a home's desirability too much can cause it to become abandoned, as the area no longer fulfills its desirability requirement. Okay. Noted. Well, there's another question, is how deep is the winter mechanic? Are there various levels of winter, and it's colder sometimes than others? Moderate temperature, moderate breeze. Possibly then. if there's various levels of temperature and breeze and things like that. I do love that about city builders. They're all a little bit different. So the themes can be similar, and some of the basics are similar. But then there's always lots of questions when you start a new one as to what functions and why. Months of food lost to spoilage. Oh. We need some storage for food then, don't we? Storehouse? Root cellar? Ah. We need to build the root cellar. That's what we need to build. Because that'll keep the temperature lower. Let's build one of those. We'll build it over here near the actual food gathering. I really don't want to leave two spaces there. I don't know what the yellow means. I'm just going to leave one space between, because these are industry things, so that should be fine. We should tell them to harvest these stones now they've done the other ones. Oh yeah, they're clear the... there's still herbs over there, but they've cleared the greens very quickly. So they collect food pretty fast. I think the survival is obviously your... Why is my food stores suddenly gone to 0? Oh, there. I've now got 6. That was weird. Panicked for a moment there. People are getting happier. That's good. Oh, everyone's super happy. Oh, got this game sussed. Got everyone happy already. 7 months of food. Low on stone. Well, they're collecting more. Don't know what I can use hawthorn for at this stage. Red berries. Ah, they ripen in late... Oh, hang on. It's fall. It's autumn. Yeah. Yes, Jesse, I just noticed at the same time as you. I was looking at the hawthorn and when it was talking about the berries coming in fall, and I suddenly looked up and I was like, everything's gone orange. Autumn's my favourite time of year because I like the colours of the leaves. I am that lame. Ah! The new people have arrived, look. These are our new villagers. Because we built 6 houses. And we had 6 months of food. We've got 7 now. Nice. It feels nice and peaceful at the minute, but I feel like eventually it's going to become stressful. City builders can be such a mixed bag in that respect as well. Some of them are nice and really peaceful. And some of them get stressful very quickly. Incoming travellers wish to emigrate. 6 people have arrived. Accept them all. Go do work. Earn your food. Well, my birthday's in September, so that's not really why it's my favourite time of year, though. I'm too old. I'm 39 now. The birthday is just another day. It's no longer that exciting. I miss being a kid when you could enjoy your birthday properly. Same with Christmas. Christmas isn't the same once you get to this age. Christmas isn't the same. It is sad in one way, I guess. Actually, last Christmas was quite exciting just because I got the puppy last year. And obviously it was fun to see her try and open things. She was struggling with the paper at Christmas. Birdies! I'm appreciating that. Information and everything. Look like Canadian geese. Totally random thing, but again, something I really love in city builders. Wildlife, weather, all of that stuff. Bamalam might be under 30 if he's still around. I forget how old Bamalam is. Ah, the hawthorn bush just popped, look. They just suddenly went purple. Okay, that's cool. More people wish to join your settlement. Bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Markets stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. Okay. So, in other words, build a market is what that's telling me. Amenities and services. I can't build a market. Why not? Requires saw pit. And a storehouse. Oh, yeah, because I need planks. So I need a storehouse. I mean, it makes sense to maybe build a storehouse over here somewhere. Near all the other industrial things. That seems good. Uh-oh. Oh! Technology tree. And Bamalam's 33 as well. No, everyone's over 30. How old are you, Jesse? Are you over 30 as well? I mean, if I look at my stats on YouTube of my viewers, I think a lot of most of my viewers are over 20. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Hang on, hold that thought. Let me see if I can tell on my phone without having to boot up YouTube on the PC. Analytics. Audience. 18.7% of my viewers are 18 to 24. 49.5% are 25 to 34. 23.4% are 35 to 44. 6.9% are 45 to 54. And 1.3% is 55 to 64. And 0.2% are 65 plus. Apparently, I don't have any viewers that are 13 to 17. Good. The children don't watch the channel. 99.5% of my viewers are male. You're still under 20. I thought you... Don't take it as an insult. You come across as younger. That's not a bad thing. Trust me. I wish I was still younger. 0.5% of my viewers are female. I'm obviously not doing a very good job at attracting female viewers. Well, that's interesting. In the last 28 days, 0.2% of my viewers have watched my videos in Spanish auto-translated. And most of my viewers aren't subscribed. 91.6% of the watch time was from non-subscribed people. Fascinating. Anyhow, that's a complete aside. Back to what I was supposed to be doing. Technology tree. So obviously all these games have technology trees. As your people adapt to their surroundings, they will innovate new discoveries to help them make their lives easier. Invest your newfound knowledge in the technology tree to improve the means of production, unlock new buildings, and enhance capabilities of your military. Each discovery becomes harder to achieve, so each new one is harder. That's fine. So plan ahead for what your settlement will need most. The town centre generates knowledge every month, but further advances will eventually require an academy to perform research at a reasonable pace. The academy is the centre for scientific pursuits and tremendously accelerates the rate of new discoveries. Scholars will perform research even without supplies, but providing them with a steady supply of paper will speed up their work. Reasonable. Certain structures will also grant you knowledge immediately upon being constructed for the first time within your settlement, aka a school. They are noted in the building menu to help you find them. As you be able to explore the surroundings, scavenge to salvage sites, vanquish enemy camps, they may stumble across tomes of knowledge. When acquired, this resource immediately grants settlement knowledge. Traveling merchants may also sometimes carry these valuable texts for sale in their words. Okay. Reasonably chunky tech tree. Views are views. What was that about? Seize the means of production? Was that something I just read? Possibly. So, I guess you have to... Oh no, we're starting down here. I'm thinking at the top, but of course that's the... that's like the end of the tree. So, we can research at the moment. Wood law, plus 2 more resources gathered per forage source. That could be very helpful. Can you do that up to 3 times? Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I can. I was about to say I can barely read the numbers. So you can do that 3 times, I guess. Venting chambers work to produce smoked meat and smoked fish. It just makes life easier. Plus 30% fish replenishment. Fertility loss from planted crops. Speed of farmed fields. Taxation. Hygiene. Reduce the chance and spread of cholera, dysentery, and typhoid outbreaks. That sounds important. Natural philosophy, 20% base knowledge generation. That we should definitely get, because that'll help us in the long run. Defensive barricades. That just increases the health for your buildings. Increased damage from villagers. Turn them into militia. How very Age of Empires. Spotters. View distance for lookout towers. View distance for the town centre. That might come in handy later. But I assume we're not going to get attacked just yet. Oh yeah, there's enemies. Yeah. There's raiders and stuff. It's there is combat. I don't think it's probably not on the level of Manor Lords, but there are enemies to defend against. Adjustable shoe lasts. Minus 25% work to produce shoes. Stone cutting. Now here's the good stuff. Stone cutting. So I was wondering how we were going to get better like axes and stuff. So there you go. Plus 10% tree felling speed. Production logistics. Less work to produce firewood, pottery, linen, and soap. Okay, well, let's be realistic here. The first and most important thing is going to be base knowledge generation. Because the earlier we take that, the more benefit we're going to get from it. So let's spend our point there. That works for me. Happy days. I won't look through the whole tech tree because it's massive. But we've had a look through the ones that were available. You have plenty to gather. We will move them, actually, now over here. And that incorporates all of those bushes of berries. Well, I've only got 2 months of food. That's not good. Well, maybe I need to find another way to make food then. Oh, there's 4 months now. It jumps around a lot. There's greens over there. Fine. We've got wood coming in and plenty of firewood at the minute. We needed to do the market, didn't we? They're busy building this at the minute, though. What was the other thing we needed for the market? Oh, the saw pit, that was it. So I need to build the saw pit. Oh, what's that? A tannery. Okay. This lowers the desirability of an area, but that's alright, because we're going to stick it here. Away from the houses. Yeah, well, this guy's hunting. And he's got deer there and deer there. I guess it's just slow. It's gone up to 6 months now, though. How does the storage thing work? Because I built the root cellar there. The berries are in there. I guess they've eaten all of the green vegetables. Oh no, there's green vegetables in there. You should probably move all of those to here. Can I do that? No, let's dispose of it. Oh, I'll just leave them be. We won't spend time clicking around in that. The new stuff should go into the storage we built. Still low on stone. They are still mining the stone over there. Oh, there's only one left. It's that's a big stone. So they can mine that one next. Harvest that next. Ah. Chop down some more trees, gang. Right, the next thing then is farms. But of course it's going to be winter, so farming isn't going to work for us, but... So we've got hunting, we've got forager shack. We don't have a fishing shack yet. There is water... There was water somewhere. Was it over this way? I think it might be over this way. We just can't see it at the minute because our vision isn't that far. Crop fields allows us to grow vegetables. And a smokehouse allows us to smoke meat. That's probably worth putting down, actually. Let's do that. I don't want to destroy these bushes because they'll produce berries every year. Stick that there. It's probably going to set on fire. Crop fields. Fertility 68%, fertility 82%. So that's the best fertility. 60 odd percent doesn't seem bad though. Is there anything else in this area? Not really. It's quite far from the settlement. It's not that far, I suppose. Oh. Under minimum size. Oh, that's alright then. Oh. But... requires 2 workers. But they'll have to clear all those resources first anyway. So... the snow's starting. Oh dear. Late autumn, year 1. Freezing temperature, moderate breeze. Workers are unable to work because there's no logs. What's wrong, pup? You should be asleep. I can see you wagging your tail. Hello? You were asleep while you were doing awake? Hmm? That's your bedtime. You can enjoy the strange conversations I have with my dog. I've got plenty of firewood, so I hope I'm ready for winter, but... and I've got 8 months worth of food, so I'm gonna hope so. Lack of logs, though. I really need to find a way to get more logs. I don't know if that's a lack of workers or what. I have 20 people now, though. I had 18 before, so I don't know if that's people having babies. I think they do have children. And they grew up quickly if... oh no, there we go. I've got 14 adults and 6 adolescents. Okay, so I guess they came with children and the children have grown to adolescence. Fit to work, all 20. Has tools, all of them. Educated, 5%. I mean, it's nice that they give you plenty of information, because some games don't. Right, what's that? Food lost due to spoilage, 30 meat. Ah. Well, that's what the smokehouse is for. They are now chopping up wood, plenty of them. Why are you nudging my hand off my mouse? Hmm? Go back to sleep, Trouble. Or I'll make you work and you can go and chop some trees down for these people. I'll hunt some game. Maybe I could put you to work hunting the deer. She just looks at me like I'm insane. Are you still in range to get some? No. Let's move you over there. All the greens are gone. There's some berries there that I want to get. What's that? Oh, that's more gold. What's gold? I think we're looking pretty good at the minute. Everyone's going back to the houses. I need to build a market still, but I can actually build the market, I think. I'll set it down at this stage. Yeah, I can. I want to build it away from the industry. I'm going to build it over here. Because eventually they'll get rid of that stone. And that's got all the houses in range, hasn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Stick it there. 50 planks, 15 stone. Do we need 2 workers here, or can we just have 1? Is that like a minimum amount of workers or anything? I'm thinking we just have 1 in there. For now. Well, I'm going to give them credit. The trees have lost their leaves. But the correct trees have kept their leaves, obviously. That was the next thing I was waiting for, if everything lost their leaves that was supposed to. Good. Aesthetically, spot on. Credit where credit is due. Hawthorn is empty. There now. Oh, the hawthorn's gone everywhere. It's got too cold for them. Construction's been halted due to winter. That's reasonable. Is everything just halted due to winter? I think it is. I think everyone's hiding in the houses. Looks like it. They will have to go out to get food. They'll probably freeze to death going out to get food. How do roads work? Dirt road. Costs per 100 meter. Oh, they have to make it because it costs work. 50 work per 100 meters. What's the fences do? A low wooden fence, great for keeping animals away from crops or predators away from livestock. That's a thing? Okay. Well, there we go. Fencing gate. Fence gates allow friendly forces to enter and exit the village freely, but closes to keep out enemies. But that's... surely that's not going to stop a... fieldstone fence. Hedge fence. I was going to say, surely fences like that aren't going to stop enemies. They're just going to pile drive through them. We can actually build walls. See? That's managing walls. What are defenses? There we go. There, you can build a barracks. Palisade wall. There we go. And then you can have fortified stone walls. And a cavalry stable. Fine. So you can build units as well for defense. I'm wondering at what point we might get attacked. I'm assuming not yet. But I'm thinking, do I need to start thinking about setting up, like, watchtowers? I'm assuming they're not going to be that cruel to throw stuff at you immediately. Watch this space. They literally just stopped working during winter completely. This is a surprise. I was expecting them to still do some stuff. So winter is very much you have to rely on what you've already got. Because they're not even chopping down trees or anything. Yeah, probably year 2 or 3 for enemies, yeah. I think you're probably right. I never imagined it'd still be doing something, you know, bustling about. But, yeah, they do seem to have just gone into hiding. I'll probably speed this up now, can't I? 3 times speed. Oh! They've come out. It's late winter, so the temperature is now just cold. Why do I hear so many wolves? Ooh. Those deer are breeding a lot. There's 7 of them now. Logs, logs, logs is what we need. It's a storehouse. It's a saw pit. That's a stockyard. Still quite a few bits and pieces in here. There's some weapons in here. I guess the bows are for the hunters. We only have 1 month of food. Produced item. Meat. Pelts. Tallow. Ah. So boars produce more. I haven't seen a boar yet. Makes sense. The first winter is completed. We have survived it, and I've got an achievement. Okay, so through the town centre, you have the means to enact policies. With policies, you can fine-tune various aspects of your settlement's production, defences, and even happiness. All policies have positive benefits, but may also come with trade-offs that may not be suitable for your villagers. Mix and match policies to achieve the best result for your settlement. Note that each policy can be toggled every 12 months. Okay. Where's policies? Oh. Toggle garrison villages. Oh, it's like Age of Empires. It's got an alarm bell. Villager profession. So that tells you what the village is doing. That's all our resources. Crop summary. Field count to 0. Technology, we don't have any more points. What do you want? I thought you'd gone back to sleep. Please excuse me for a moment while I figure out what my dog wants. I'm not going to pause the game, I'll just let it continue while they collect stuff. Preferably trees. Are we actually... Yeah, there's loads of trees still to collect. Fine. I will be right back. back. Apologies, everyone. She needed to go pee-pee. So had to take her outside. Right. Oh, you can gather some stuff over there. So, we're now in mid-spring. Okay. We actually have some wood. I think this might need a minimum of 2 people. Because... I haven't produced any yet. Right. My dog was pulling... I don't know if she saw the hedgehog in the garden, but she was pulling quite aggressively, and now she's coughing. I'm worried she's choked herself slightly on her collar. 1 second. Funny noise. Crazy dog. My crazy dog. Have they built the market? Not yet. Still waiting on... Oh, they are making... They are making wood planks. Because that's gone down from 50. And there's 2 there now. Okay, so they're now digging the field out. That's fine. I need to move... Well, there's still some greens there. I'll let them collect those first and then move it over here. What's wrong here? Missing meat. Maybe I need a second hunter's cabin? I am low on food, so maybe that's what I should do. Build a second hunter's cabin. Put this one over here, and then it can focus on this set of animals. And I'll just reposition this guy to focus over here. That works. That works. Okay. A little bit worried about the lack of food there. But we will persevere. I don't think there's any point in putting down a second forager, because once they actually go to an area, they seem to clear it pretty quickly. I think that one's just slow because it's so far away. What I could do is have them do something else while... because we'll... I mean, he's producing the meat now, I think. Yeah, he's doing the butchering. Not until next Discovery 4, but I can spend a point on technology. Not sure of the benefit of those at the minute. I'm kind of tempted by that one, the hygiene one, just to reduce the chance of diseases breaking out. Although that's nice as well. That would boost the view distance for the town centre. And I've now got more than enough wood, so I don't feel like I need that one right now. I don't even know if the health stuff's engaged yet. But that feels important. Yeah, I mean, it does say to reduce the chance of your cholera and dysentery and stuff. I'm kind of leaning towards that one just because I feel like it's going to be the most benefit overall. Plus everything else is like little bonuses to stuff, which is nice. But like fertility loss from planted crops would be helpful. And then disease resistance, like that would be good. But we're only just starting to plant crops. Defense stuff will come later. Marksman training. I mean, all of that's just later, isn't it? Gotta think about the public health, man. You're cooking at the moment. Why are you cooking? Go out and gather food. He's butchering meat, which takes a while, it seems. I assume the NHS stuff comes later. What's wrong? Okay. Sorry, my dog wants a cuddly toy. You good? Don't destroy it. Okay, I'm going to put a second worker in here because I feel like this is going really slow. And they did start with 2 workers. So... the NHS isn't what it once was, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Maybe that's out of range. I'm going to move it. I'm worried that's like out of range for some reason. Let's put it there instead. Yeah, it was. Though that looked like it was in the circle, it must have been out of range because as soon as I moved it, they're suddenly there. Got herbs. Do I not have any food? I wish there was some kind of warning on the building when there was no food in range. Because it doesn't seem to be. I wish it popped up like no food in range. Like I'd expect the hunter cabin to say no more animals in range, you know? Ooh, blueberries. I didn't spot those before. Nom nom nom. Amenities. The graveyard. No one's died yet. A shrine. That requires gold. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. We don't technically need housing at the minute. We have a storage structure used to store all items, the storage depot. I've got a storehouse, so I don't think I need that. What is that? Is that just a small... I think it's just a small storehouse. They're still digging this field. That is a long process. Is it... The water's down here. Is it too far away to build a fishing hut or something over there? If I build a... The food production stuff I've got... Everything but the fishing shack now. Oh. Saw pit... Tannery I haven't built yet, which produces clothing. Cobbler's shop produces shoes. Fletcher's basket shop and compost yard. These guys will have needs, I assume. Yes, currently they have shoes and clothing though. And they have hide coats. I've wanted 10 pelts. I've got 12 pelts. I've got 76 smoked meat, so that was worth doing. And 50 greens. I mean, they better appreciate it. Getting fancy smoked meats and things. And all these fancy clothes that I'm not even producing yet. I assume they turned up with all of this. I mean, they've got water, they've got food and firewood. They've got medicine. I'm definitely not making medicine at the minute. I'm going to put some roads down. There's something I haven't done yet. I think, and I could be wrong, I've come to the conclusion that all items that you put down show yellow around them just to show where they are. I think that's the case. I think that's what you suggested earlier. I think you're right. Because even the road's the same. So I could have things tighter than I have, but never mind. We can always move things later. There we go. I feel like I've done something useful by putting a road in. I might have to put a fence around my field as well, I guess. Well, there's not many animals around here. Food lost to spoilage, 12 greens. Is this full? Unlimited? No. I'm not sure why I'm losing stuff. I now have 5 months of food at least. This is taking a long time to build. That was what I needed to build next. Mushrooms. Ooh. Do you collect mushrooms? Yes, and eggs. I'm going to put another forager down. Because I don't think one's enough. I don't want to affect the greens. Hopefully that doesn't. And I've got loads of that. This seems to go very slow, so I'm going to put an extra person on that. Well, that's what I'm thinking of. I keep umming and ahhing over the water. I was actually going through here because I was looking for that. Oh. It needs gold. And it has a monthly cost. I can't build it until I do that. I can't do it until I finish this. Because apparently that collects gold. I guess I could mine some gold. Oh, I think I have to build a mine on it. Work camps are used for continuously harvesting food and stone. Yeah. Clay pit, iron mine, gold mine. So I can't mine gold yet. I need them to finish that building. Predators are attacking. Where? It's a wolf. Oh, it's dead. Well, that was short-lived. No complaints, I guess. Oh, God. I built... Wait, what? I built the wrong thing. I built the hunting cabin. Salvage building. Must have misclicked. I meant to build another foraging shack. Speaking of, that needs to move again. There's some eggs there and some stuff. Go over that way. Yes, they will actually turn it into food. It gives you 20 meat and 2 pelts. Funny thing to eat, but I guess food is food. Can I actually build the right food production now? Foraging shack, there we go. Plus there's a lot of hazelnuts and stuff over there. And mushrooms here. Definitely need to make more use of foraging. This field is taking a very long... The field has taken almost half a year. We're now at late summer. And that's taken half a year to build. This building is very slow. I have 4 people working there now. It is very slow. Why is that so slow, that building? I know the building's sort of a slightly teched up resource, but... Jeez. This is almost finished. As soon as it's ready, I'm going to send them over here to collect this lot. Ah, crops ready for assignment. Okay. Hang on then. You come and collect those things. Finally. Oh. What? That's a lot of boxes. What the hell? Proper crop rotation is implemented here. Hang on. I'm pausing the game for a second. Okay. Click to remove the selected crop from the rotation. Click to expand the size of the crop field. Expanding the crop field requires additional work and may decrease the number or increase the number of farmers that you need. Environment fertility factors. Impacts how effective compost and crops such as peas and clover are for improving the crop field's fertility. Okay. That's the weed level. That's the fertility level. Here you can adjust the clay-sand mixture in the soil for the optimal yield. Each crop has its own mixture requirements, so make sure to set the right mixture for your crops. Oh hell, this is like gardening in real life. Click any of the 3 crop rotation bars and add or remove crops to plant. Each bar represents 1 year and the farmer will cycle through them sequentially. Fill each bar to create a full crop rotation. Mouse over a crop to see detailed information about it. Select a crop to add it to the current rotation. Note, there must be enough room in the selected crop season to add it to the rotation for the year. Okay. So that's beans. Frost tolerance, 0. So, I mean, if that's starting this year, they're not going to grow. Turnips. Technically, they're okay because they're frost tolerant. Peas. Peas, please. Peas are also frost tolerant. Carrots are definitely frost tolerant, I know that. That's flax. We don't want flax at the minute. Wheat. Ah. Tech tree locked. Tech tree locked. Tech tree locked. Cabbages! Cabbages is a really good way to go because they're pretty... What's the grow time on it? Medium. Leeks. Hay. Field maintenance. Clover. So the clover is to reset the ground. But they said the same about peas. Fertility. Impacts fertility 1%. Impacts fertility 3%. Minus 6%. Minus 4%. Minus 3%. Minus 3%. Cabbages. That's the time of year that you plant them and they grow. Does it say the time of year, actually? Drought tolerance, grow time, impact. Doesn't specifically say the time of year you can plant stuff. Fine. Oh, we can add multiple things. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. And we can move them around as well. But you can't have anything during those 3 blocks in winter. And that's maybe showing us where we are this year. Yeah, that's that bar. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So what's got a fast growing time that could maybe squeeze in? Peas. Carrots. Nah, that's pushing it. Or is this the size? Oh, this is the size of the grow time, so it's whatever's short. The peas then kind of fit there. Let's risk it and put the peas in and see what happens. That makes sense. And then we'll change that later. And then instead of having peas there, we'll have something at the start of the year. It's got a good yield. It's going to be cabbages because they always have a good yield. And then, oh, leeks take a lot of space. They really impact fertility, though. Can we do some clover after that to recover the ground a bit? Probably not the best use, but could do. Oh, beans is good for fertility as well. Crop yield's pretty crap, though. 0 frost tolerance. So technically they're better off being in this portion of the year. And then either putting carrots or cabbages before it. Maybe carrots. Cabbages? Cabbages. Hey Tank, how are you doing? I might do a little video about the game. I mean, the VOD will be up on YouTube anyway, so the video on demand will always be there for this game. It's quite involved. This is impressively involved, the farming bit. I'm just thinking about this as well, in that... Oh. Soil mixture for everything is actually listed there. So cabbages... Actually, that's okay. Okay, fine. After all of that, you just select them and it tells you the thingy. So they're going to attempt to plant peas now. So hopefully we'll get some kind of crop before the end of the year. We'll come back to that in a bit. Right. They're still very, very slowly producing planks of wood. Stone being taken out there. We've got... I'm going to tell them to cut down more trees here, I guess. Spruce tree. Why haven't you chopped that down automatically? I will leave it. We can have that as the Christmas tree for the village. Where are you collecting stuff? Over here. There's still greens in range. Yes, we are back to autumn with the very pretty trees. I mean, the detail on the leaves and stuff is pretty good. Just in terms of the fact that you can see the shapes and that when you zoom in. I wish you could tell this... I mean, I know they're off doing other stuff, but I wish that you could tell them to do another job until there's meat to smoke. There is now meat to smoke, apparently. So they're off getting that. Oh, there they are. They are planting, look. They put... Oh. I am genuinely impressed they've gone to that effort. They've even put sticks in for the peas to climb up. I was just expecting random crops to grow out of the ground. I was not expecting them to actually go to the effort of putting the sticks in. That's great. Apparently I have 5 months of food. And you can see the peas growing up the sticks as well. For anyone who hasn't grown peas before, they like growing up things. I've tended to always grow them against a fence or a wall with trellis, so I've never actually used sticks, but same principle. You can actually see them growing, they're getting bigger. We might actually get a crop. I'm kind of impressed that there's this level of detail with it. It'll be fine. There'll be more than 5 months of food by the time we get there. It'll be fine. They're still off collecting stuff. Aha! Luxury taxes. Luxury goods do not just increase the happiness of your villagers and fulfill upgrade requirements for their shelters, they also generate tax revenue for your settlement. Villagers will automatically stock their shelters with available luxury goods, but a market will expedite deliveries, leaving your villagers with more time to perform their duties. Which luxury goods can be stocked within a shelter depends on its tier, with higher tier shelters being capable of stocking more expensive items. Finally, the market is ready. Barrels, you say? I don't think I have any barrels. I have to upgrade my town centre. That's the upgrade requirement. Basic well. Location desirability bonus. Food types. Herbs. Requirements. 8 shelters. Market. And 30 population. Okay. Start picking these berries. Has this person picked any of these hazelnuts? Where are they even at? Oh, they're there. Stockpiling mushrooms. Fair enough. That number jumps around a lot. Currently I have 88 mushrooms. And 66 meat. And yes, we're up to 21. We have an infant. Where is the infant? Oh, hang on. Ah, 9 people. Accept. Everyone can starve. I need to build more houses. There you go, I built more houses. Now I've got 6 months of food, see? It's fine. Honest. No idea what's going on with that. Are you going to collect some foraging nuts? There we go. Good. Why are you unhappy? What's wrong with you? Shelter and cleanliness, 0%. Haven't you been working there a long time? And living in a house for a long time? Did someone kick you out of your house? It wasn't me. Aha! They are harvesting the peas. Weed level 87%. Impact on yield minus 82. So that's my estimated yield. How do we get rid of the weeds? Is probably the next question then. Really nice to remind. I suppose it's not a bad thing. It's reminding you about the housing shortage, because obviously housing shortages would be a big issue. Apologies, I just clicked off the game for a second. This is very messy, by the way. I wasn't going for pretty settlement. Eventually I will reposition stuff when the time comes. At the moment it is just functional. But eventually, I guess I'll have to remove all these industry buildings and have pretty houses around the town centre. Yeah, it is like a little tribe at the minute, isn't it? It's not like a little town. It's just a little settlement. There we go. There's the peas. 164 peas. 9 months of food. Super duper. We now have gold ingots. 8 of them. The gold ingots are being produced by this. Oh, I've got research thing. Hang on. I've got technology I can do. So I've done those 2. Why can't I do these yet? I need a tier 2 town. Don't suppose I need defensive stuff. I'm tempted to do the spotters. The fertility loss would actually be pretty good. Spotter just increases the line of sight. So for lookout towers in the town centre. So I assume we might be able to see the water if we did that. I assume it increases like the area we can just see in general. Because I was thinking I'd need to build a tower to do that, but the towers are quite expensive and they cost gold. So let's test that theory. Yeah, that did it, look. Now we can see the edge of the water. Okay, so that works. That functions as intended. And then that, I feel like I've got enough food coming in, so I don't need to do that one. I kind of want to do the fertility loss one, because that's really going to mess up our fields eventually. So let's do that, because long term that's going to be beneficial for not destroying the fertility of the ground. We're now in winter. We've got 10 months of food. 5 will spoil. Hopefully they eat that stuff first. Come and get as many berries as you can before all of the food goes. This building storage is full. Oh, it's just the firewood, but we've got plenty of firewood. The only thing I would say is it doesn't say how long that firewood would last, which I wish it did. I wish it said like 175 is like 8 months or something. I should be able to fish, but I'll wait till the new year because they're not going to do it this time. But I'm assuming I could build a fishing hut here and they'll be able to walk round, because there's little symbols for fish over here. I definitely saw one. I'll just have to test and see if they do it. Because, like, over here, do you see the fog of war is come back, but the actual sort of shadow of the map is explored? That's where the food gatherer went. So they've kind of revealed that area. So I'm assuming that if I put a fishing thing down here, or here, I guess, and then tell them to walk over here, they'll explore the area and find some fish. I'm assuming, anyway. It may not be the case. You know what I'm going to do? And this might be a really silly idea, but I suddenly thought to myself, what if people turn up in winter looking for shelter? It would be really bad if I didn't have shelters to put them in. So I'll put down an extra house. Just thinking about berries. Where's more berries? Over there. Quite far away from the... Everything's far away now. A few berries there she can go for. Some berries. The berries are going to go the journey in a minute anyway. They're going to die off because we're now getting snow. So that'll be the end of that. I haven't used clay yet. I think it's used for making pots, but... Oh, because the clay pit is tier 2. I've got 12 months worth of food, so... Everyone's going back to shelter, though, unfortunately. So some of that food will go rotten, I think. Because I currently have 30 standard meat. I mean, it's winter, though, so it should freeze. Two new villagers born. Congratulations. 3 infants. I haven't actually seen any babies. I'm not gonna see them over winter, am I? Oh, we didn't finish the house. Never mind. Sand deposits. Iron ore. Gold ore. Bird's nest over there. Nuts. Nuts survive during the winter. Okay. Well, there you go. We'll just enjoy the deer while winter happens. Oh. Everyone's out and about already. It's extremely cold, but people have gone out to work. What? Why? That's weird. They went out to work much earlier than last year. I sped it up last year, and it was still like here, wasn't it? Like in the last box before they came out of the houses. Oh, when I fiddled with it last time, I just kind of assumed it was related to... Maybe. Maybe it is because I fiddled with that. Well, please don't freeze to death. So they're going to plant some cabbages and then some clover to try and heal the fields a bit. Now I've done that upgrade, how much do the cabbages reduce fertility by? Still minus 4%. Maybe it doesn't show up there. We're going back to the houses now. What's changed? Deadly cold. The temperature does make a difference. So it was deadly cold, I guess. Then it went to extremely cold, and they came out. And then when it went to deadly cold again, they went back in. Except that person is collecting water, apparently. So that's the difference. Temperature varies, so you could have a really bad winter where it's deadly cold for longer. Good thought. So if I keep my thing there and it changes from deadly cold. Yeah, I mean, this is 3 times speed. There we go. Freezing temperature. It's no longer deadly cold. So the temperature is what makes the difference. So it can vary throughout the year, including during winter. So you could have a mild winter or a really bad winter. That could screw you over. Okay, well that's good to know. Technology choice. Speed of farmers on field work. Increasing the taxation now is probably better in the long run, so let's do that. The earlier we get more tax, the better. Food's going to spoil because we don't have any barrels. I assume barrels is something we can make later. Wagon shop, granary, vault. Cooper produces barrels. Uses iron and wooden planks to make barrels. There you go. So you don't get those till quite late on. Yes, the gold is going up from this, the marketplace. It sells something. Apparently it sells fancy goods. I don't know what fancy goods it's selling, but works for me. Right, now what we were going to do was build a fishing hut. Which is that one. I'm assuming... Oh. Now, do I actually have to... Ah. Do I have to actually put this down? at the coast, or will it be able to move later? We'll put it down and see what happens. I'm more thinking, can I build it there and then do the same as these things, where I tell it to retarget the work area? I'm not sure. There's only 2 left there, so I kind of want him to go elsewhere now. Time to go over here next. I just don't want both. I didn't really want both of them on the same animals. I need to find some more. Well, there's a salvage site there. Let's salvage that. That could be rewarding. This is quite far away. They are heading there to build it, though. And they're planting cabbages. There's a lot of weeds in here. Do I have to do something to deal with the weeds? Oh, I guess the plants themselves have weed suppression, don't they? That one's only 3 of 10 weed suppression. So what's got good weed suppression? Turnips. Ah. Clover. Clover has good weed suppression. So hopefully the clover helps with that issue. Oh, there we go, look. No fish in range. Aha, but I can move it. There's now fish in range. So I technically didn't need to build that there. I could have built it here. Never mind. Doesn't matter too much. I think we should build a road though. Between these areas. Over maximum size. Okay. Hold shift for straight roads. There we go. Have 4 infants. Stockpiling berries. We've got plenty of food, really. We've now got a reasonable amount of wood planks as well. What's the upgrade required? Oh, there we go. We can upgrade. We can upgrade. Town Centre is ready to be upgraded. takes 60 wood planks and 30 stone. It's going to use a lot of our wood planks. Did I pick the name? No, I left it as random. It's Heidelberg. Ooh. Your people explored a salvage site and managed to procure some valuable items. 205 gold. I wasn't expecting... Obviously, gold is going to be used up quite quickly if they're giving you that much from a salvage site. Linen, planks, crude weapons, real weapons, halberds, shields, bunch of hide coats, some iron, and some bricks. Fancy. Food lost due to spoilage. Why am I losing food due to spoilage? Should be in here. The root cellar has loads of space. Oh, you need to move as well. We'll get that lot over there. I assume there's a slight delay. But yeah, it's up now. Well, I don't have much to spend gold on. So, the only thing I can build that costs gold is a lookout tower. But admittedly, I'm not entirely sure it's necessary, especially since it costs 5 gold monthly. And I don't think I'm making that much gold a year yet. 37 in a year. 12 months in a year. I'm not making enough gold to pay that off. I'd be losing money on it. Oh, it does say I'm making 7. You're right. Apologies. I'm not sure a tower is the way to go, though. I think that's spending 5 on a tower to do what? I'm not sure there's a benefit to it at the minute. Is this person fishing? Yes, they are. Awesome. We'll save the gold for when we actually need it. I was saying, let's put another house down. Knowledge generated. It is going to be a very ugly town. Oh, I can upgrade the well. Ironstone. That's where your money goes. Upgrading the well costs 150 gold. Increased water capacity. Quicker water accumulation. Increased desirability. Increased durability. I should be able to build various things for tier 2. So I can build trading post, school. Yeah, okay, yeah, look. All of this stuff's starting to cost gold. Festival pole, rat catcher, temple. Yikes. 1,200. That's expensive. That's really expensive. Academy? Oh, that's what gets you research points. We apparently will get temporary shelters. Ah, a temporary shelter that can be stocked with food and supplies, allowing workers that are far from their residence to work longer before returning home. So I guess we would build one down here for the person that is catching fish. But they need a wagon shop. Should be that. You can build a vault, a secure repository for the town's gold. That requires iron. Oh, hang on. Second thought. And you've still got stuff to collect. And you've still got stuff to collect. Fine. Food production buildings, bakery. Turns flour and water and firewood into bread. Requires resource production. Ah, I have to research grain. And yeah, school is definitely on the list of things we need to do. Arborist building. Maintain and harvest the fruit trees nearby. So this would be put it down and then plant trees around it. That's up there. Requires clay, I think. Resources. I need a wagon shop. Ooh! We can get some bees! I don't know why I'm so excited about that. We can get some bees. Right, potter. Weaver. Candle shop, which requires the bee wax to produce candles. Soap. Herbs and tallow, that's the fat off the animals, to make soap. And a charcoal kiln. It's used to burn down logs of charcoal. Charcoal can be used instead of coal where needed. I mean, soap's not a new thing per se, but yes, I don't suppose it was common that people in little villages would use it a lot. That said, there are a lot of bathhouses in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So there we go. Barracks, palisade walls, all of that jazz. Decorations. Okay. So we definitely need to build a wagon shop. That is a must. That is a must. We've got a bunch of bricks. We need to also get clay. So we'll build the wagon shop, and then we're going to put a clay mine on that. I was going to move you. Technically, you could... Oh, you're stockpiling the greens. Maybe you can get that afterwards. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put this here. So after they've stockpiled the greens, they can go and get stuff there. You are still collecting greens. Shelter stocking. Fine. You are fishing still. Are you? Where? Oh, you're there. Oh, you're going to go fishing. I guess you were dropping off food. Ooh. 3 new villages immigrated to you. 2 new villages are also born. We can now upgrade this building. That gives us an additional item recipe. And increased durability. Yes. More houses needed. You're right, Mayor Bamalam. Housing. Shelter. There's nowhere really good to build houses here that's like very appealing. Just don't build it over here because the industry makes them sad. Predators are attacking. Oh! It's a wolf. Uh-oh. That person's gonna die. Can anyone attack that? Oh, they are attacking it, look. Go, villagers, go! Okay. Anyhow, back to building houses. I'll have to think of a way to deal with that. So, this is going to require removing some stones, but... We're now getting... I'm going to build a street of houses here. And then we'll reposition other stuff afterwards. I'm not going to upgrade any of these houses. I will upgrade these ones at this side when the time comes. And then start making actual proper rows. So it looks slightly neater. What's happening with the food? Okay, so we're now doing the clover. We have 13 months of food, including 589 cabbages. Wow. Well, I guess they're also collecting greens from around the place, technically, so... As exciting as it sounds. You need to reposition. Probably go and collect all that stuff, including the herbs. You upset the... You're the one who upset the wolf, I guess. Yeah, because you're partially injured. Right, that's finished. So I can now build the clay. Yeah, clay pit. Has to go on top of. Okay. I can also build a work camp now. And a sand pit. That reduces desirability. Ah. So the work camp, when I put this down, I can just reposition the working circle all the time. Stick it there. That sounds good. It's very peaceful, isn't it? I like the music. The music's very nice. Nice and relaxing. Famous last words. Watch this. I'll get attacked by something nasty now. I mean, the map's quite big, really. We're still just in one small section of it. What else was I thinking about? We were talking about school, weren't we? So, amenities. There's the school. Oh, we need the clay first. That's why I was getting clay. Because I need clay for a bunch of these more advanced buildings. We'll let them do that first. Yeah, it does seem somewhat defensible because we can build a wall across here. I guess they could come over the mountains. But I guess build a tower up there. Speaking of defenses, we could build a barracks. Then we couldn't build the school. Oh, that reminds me, I've got technology options. Ah, I can now do tier 2 stuff. Animal husbandry unlocks barn, chicken coop, goat barn, and hay crop. Ah, so we could do that and start farming our own animals. Tree regrowth rate. Disease resistance for crops. Compost production. Honey and wax production increase. That's a massive boost. Double-walled hives, 50% increase. That's a big bonus. 20% carry capacity for wagons. A paper press unlocks the paper mill. You need that for some stuff. Plus 10% birth rate for villagers. Unlocks the healer's house for nursing. That feels big. 50% research speed in the academy. We haven't built one of those yet. Ratting dogs. That's for rat catchers. Fill rate for wells. Construction speed improvements. Arms production unlocks the armory. Marksman training. Attack rate for lookout towers and the town centre. Unlock the smithing forge. Unlock the foundry. So the big circles are unlocking buildings and stuff. That unlocks mines. So we need to unlock the mines to be able to use forges and smithing and stuff because we need iron. So that we need to do. But is that a priority over nursing right now? Animal husbandry we don't need urgently. I reckon we need to unlock mining. Let's do that. Because we're going to need to be mining out Not even necessarily gold, but we definitely want to be mining out iron. There's a deep iron deposit there. Oh, I do have 2 points, you're right. Thank you. There we go, and get my nursing. So I can have medics of some description. Good, right. We'll still do a bird's nest. You can still gather some herbs. The peasant's dropping off the fish. Sorry, I'm just checking on my dog a second. Need to go to sleep. I don't know how I managed to catch the mouse with a wire there. And this is growing clover. Which should improve the fertility? Should. What I do need to do is find a place to mine iron. Because I assume I can't use the deep iron mine at the moment. Resource gathering, yeah. So I can now build an iron mine. Oh wait, that's iron. Okay. That's just a basic iron mine. So we can build one up there. And they're not too expensive either. Ah. The awkward thing is building it in such a position that I'm going to assume that I can move the circle again. So I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put it here so it's away from the houses. But I'm putting it there. Yeah, I'm going to assume that all these circles can move. The nuts are back. I'm going to collect that. You've still got some herbs to collect here. We'll let them finish that. Yeah. 3 years and it's looking a little bit bigger. I tell you what, so there's the thing. If you think about manor lords, I feel like because of the organic nature of manor lord's building system and the buildings and everything else, it looks more like a real village would look. Whereas this feels like I'm playing a video game village, right? Do you see, if you get what I mean? So, like, Manor Lord, you can zoom in and it looks perfectly picturesque and almost as if it could be a real village on a hill, all positioned and fences and everything. Whereas this, I know, you know, it's a video game. I think that there's an interesting difference between those two. We are finally getting some clay, but we don't have much. What's the issue there? Oh, there we go. I guess it's just slow? Working 100%. 3 new villagers were born. 4 new villagers came to this. Oh, wow. We need to start putting down more houses again. Okay. Well, at least we're attracting people, I guess. Build a school to set this town apart from other villages. Yes, we are thinking about school. That is on our list. Thank you, game. As suggested by Jesse. We're just waiting for clay. Two. We'll have to build another well over here, I guess. We'll build it when the time comes. I think the new people should just go and... They should be getting jobs. They should go and cut stuff down. But you're right, we could put another 2 people on that to help and improve the speed. What are you whimpering about, Natalie? What's the matter? You should be asleep. My dog is in a funny mood tonight. Go to sleep. Surprised the clay is so slow. I was expecting to say it needed extra water or something when I clicked on it, but it doesn't need to be near a well. Ah yes, we are back to the lovely trees, even though I've cut a lot of them down. Oh god. I killed all the deer. They're gone. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. No pun intended. Okay, so the next point we need to maybe get animals, animal husbandry, so we can get our own animals. That I didn't think they'd run it out. That's disconcerting. What's wrong? Okay. I'll be right when I sort my dog out. I'm gonna put her in neck break because she's not settling. Normally she just sleeps behind me, but she's not settling tonight. So I'm gonna go and settle her downstairs. I'll just be a couple of minutes. I will leave the game running because I don't think anything exciting is going to happen in the next 5 minutes. But I will be right back. Back. Did anything exciting happen while I was gone? I'm assuming not. Yeah, apologies about that. My dog's usually very good. She's usually very settled. Even when I'm streaming, she usually just sleeps behind me. But she's in a funny mood today. Right. You definitely need moving. Let's go for here. And you move that. And collect all the berries. It is back to winter. How's the farm doing? It will be growing that again next. And then beans. Ah, knowledge generated. So we'll just straight away go for the animal husbandry. So you know what we were talking about? Circles and moving them. Well, it doesn't work for the iron mine. So, yeah. Awkward. So, we'll have to build an iron mine here. Which is fine because it's in range. It's just in a very funny position. But that's alright. It's not the end of the world at all. I've just realized something. When I build a deep stone deposit mine here, it's going to massively affect all of these houses. Oh, we did hit 300 gold, yeah. We're still only on 23 clay, though. What the heck's going on with the clay? That is very slow. And put some extra people on that. It is extreme cold. So people are still out and about. Though that person's cold. I actually had cold symbol above them. I'm wondering if I need to reassess and start building houses over here instead. Does it tell me? Oh. 36 of them are fit to work. That technically everyone has a job. Because if they're not in a building, they are doing something else. But villager professions, there we go. We have 13 people on resources. We have one person on services. We have 9 people on food. We have some people just being builders, I guess. 4 people being builders. So they just do everything else, and then we've got labourers as well. Unless labourers is everybody. Or to 53. Okay, well that's another 5 people. That was very sudden. Okay. Fine. I guess we should try and mine the gold as well. Because that's like... that allows us to harvest gold ore, but we'd have to then smelt it. Armory, blacksmith forge. foundry, there you go. We need to smelt it to make gold bars. So I need to unlock the foundry as well, so I can do the same with the iron. Oh, did the lake freeze over? There's... Yes, it did. And getting no fish out of there at the minute. Unless we drill a hole. Slash cut a hole, I suppose, as the case is with the saw. Charcoal we also need, so we need to do that. At some point, I assume we can mine coal as well? We can mine coal. I've not seen any coal, though. I assume it would be highlighted a different colour. There'll be some somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, that's the healer's... Oh, wow. Damn. So the healer's house we unlocked? Costs 25 gold a month to run. Holy crap. But we can build a trading post, which would probably be helpful. And then we can buy and sell goods. That'll be another way to make gold. I finally have enough to build the school as well. Ah, okay. So I need to rethink about where I'm building the houses. So... Oh, wait, hang on. Raider camp nearby over here. Okay. That's awkward. I wanted to move the houses away from these deposits. Yeah. I think it might be a barracks. At least it doesn't have a monthly cost. Whoa. What? 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 What's with the plus... What? Why are there numbers all around this thing? If I put it there, I've got like +7 at that side and +3 at this side. What's all that about? Oh, maybe, yeah. I kind of assumed the barracks trained troops. Look at how high it is up here. So you could build it up there. If you can find a flat enough place. 18. Soldiers are trained and housed in the barracks, which also serve as a defensive structure. I think we should build it here. So we're like facing the raider camp, I guess. Hostile bands of raiders have been spotted roaming the outskirts of your lands. Be prepared in case they attack the settlement. Yeah. It's time. It's time to get that up and running. Let's build a road to it as well. Yeah, I think it gives you a reasonable amount of time to prepare. Can't really complain. I'm still thinking about houses, so let's put down houses over here. I don't think this is a bad place for houses. Location desirability apparently is low. Or maybe it's just higher because there's other buildings here now. Yeah, I think that's why. We will make the place desirable in the grand scheme of things. Oh, shit. Oh! The raider camp is literally right there.
As you say, we'll do.
I can
All
manually
right.
control these guys. That's good. Okay, well that completely changes that then, doesn't it? It is literally right there. So... we'll build it here. There's one deer left there. But yes, all of those are gone. I'm gonna get rid of... oh, it says he's butchering meat, like, so... he's hunting nothing. I think what we'll do is get rid of that building. What are you doing over there? I don't want you roaming over that way. You are going to forage over there. They should now build that. Anyhow, back to my houses that I keep getting distracted from by other things going on. Right. Why does a villager keep going over here?
Will do.
I'm very confused.
As you wish.
Oh! That's why. They're trying to chop down that bush. It didn't cancel. Right, and then we want to do a marker over here as well. Oh! Your villagers succumb to the bitter cold due to lack of shelter or sufficient warmth. Ensure your settlement has enough firewood production. We got... Oh, someone died. They died outside their house. 2 villagers have died. That house is bugged, surely. That house is definitely bugged. Build the graveyard. Build it somewhere out of the way. How bothersome. I don't understand why they've died there, though. That's really weird. Yeah, near the barracks. Anyhow, markets. I want to build the market there. Ideally there. We'll just have to let them get rid of the rocks. I need scouts or something so I can find more animals. What's that? There's a wolf den there. I'd send him to hunt the wolves, but he'll probably get killed. Speaking of predators. So they'll fight a bit. Can I... Oh, there we go. I can actually tell them to attack stuff.
What is it?
There we go.
Done. All right.
You can go back to your
Need
job
something?
now. Right. Rallying the troops. So, by pressing the flag combat area button in the barracks UI, you can quickly send all of your soldiers to defend an area. The soldiers will remain there until the rally point has been moved, or they are sent back to the barracks by selecting the rally point and issuing the command. Each barracks has its own rally point, so you can send your forces to different locations using this method if you have more than one barracks. Note that soldiers will loyally remain in the designated location even if their needs are not met. So they can and will inevitably starve if left on duty for too long. I'm very worried about this house. So can we hire some troops here? There we go, recruit. Ah. Oh, they have quite an expensive monthly cost. I think my villagers would probably not stand a good chance and end up dying. I don't want to lose too many. I've just lost 2. Somehow. I'm pretty sure they got stuck there. I'm going to destroy this one. I have very little faith in that building. I needed to build a well. Where's the well at? Resources there. People are already moving into these houses. Not sure if I can bait them out. Plus, when the villagers got near, they just fired at it. It's not the type of game where you can necessarily. Well, that just auto fires at the units that get near. It doesn't seem that they come running out. I could possibly do the research upgrade that makes them into militia. 20% more damage and 2 armor for villagers. Maybe do that one next. Just in case. Only 4 people work in a work camp. That's weird. Let's chop some trees down here then. You've mostly... Oh, you're harvesting berries. That's fine. What are you doing? You're still harvesting. And you are growing cabbages. And yes, I need to unlock the foundry as well. Lots of things to unlock. I need to build a vault so they can't steal my gold. Building that there so they can start... they can start planting trees. I believe they will plant fruit trees. Impending heat wave. The winter died down and a period of sweltering heat has set in that could last for weeks. Ensure your town has adequate water supply, as villagers will need to draw more water from the wells. Crops may be damaged, especially those sensitive to heat. Are you sensitive to heat? Heat tolerance, 10 out of 10. Nope, they're fine. If you build something that requires gold, it goes down, yeah. Ah. I was wondering why I couldn't build a barn, but it's because I need a trading post first. Fine, that's not too difficult to build. Oh wow, that's got many doors. Build it there. Safe place for it. Just to make sure there's always access to those doors or entrances. That's true, yeah. Put a load of plans down. Oh, no, no. They have to carry the gold to the building. So it's not quite as simple as it just goes automatically. They do have to carry it to the building. It's the same as all the other resources. Next population, or next tier upgrade is 200 population. Damn. And that's with upgrades to the buildings. We are in a heat wave. We have plenty of water. I think the work rate's gone down when the temperature's gone up. No, I think it would be a waste putting down a watchtower. That should automatically attack them if they come to the city, come to the town. Putting down a watchtower means I have to pay 5 a month. I'd be better off spending that on a unit, which is 6. But I'm trying to avoid it until I really need to. Oh, that's 8. It's 6 for the archer, 8 for a swordsman or a light infantry. I've only got 11 income. I don't want to be doing things that cost me monthly at the moment until I really need to. The income's just not high enough. It'll make a difference once I have the... In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put down a gold mine here. Because I want to start collecting gold ready to smelt. And maybe we do with the next point get use the next point to get the smelting stuff sorted. Unlock the foundry. Where's the foundry? There it is. Oh. Is that metal tools? Do I have... No, I don't. I have normal tools. So what is that it wants? It's like something from the blacksmith's forge. That also needs one of those things. It's like a... Looks like a big metal saw or something. What is that item? There. Heavy tools. I must have to buy a heavy tool. I obviously have to buy one of those to start off with. Or find one. That's the graveyard, which currently has 0 people in it. What happened to those dead bodies? I feel like that was a weird bug that they died. Or it's part of the tutorial stuff. Seems to be taking a very long time to build stuff suddenly. This is taking ages. I guess it is further away from stuff. Well, a transport wagon might help, I guess. Get another person out and about. I only have 10 labourers now. I've still got 4 builders.
Hello.
I'll increase that to 5 builders. That gives me 9 labourers. That should be enough, I would have thought, for this size of village. Labourers do the carrying, I guess, and the builders do the building. There we go. Right, that is built. So I'm now going to force people to move by dismantling those buildings. Where's my... He's found some meat to butcher. That's new. The market is on fire and it must be handled quickly. Fires can be extinguished by villagers if there is a water source nearby. Oh yes, they're collecting buckets. Of all the things to set on fire, it would be the market, which is full of food. The market is full of food. Oh, all the villagers have come to help, look. Well, that's good. Shit. Yes, that's true. Well, the heat wave's over. We're back to a moderate temperature now. Yeah, fire spread sadly in a lot of these games. Disadvantage of building near each other. Now, does the rain put it out? That is a question. Probably not. Probably not. Be nice if it did. For anyone who's watching and is new to the channel, by the way, don't forget to subscribe over on YouTube and hit follow on Twitch. I'm really bad at reminding people to do that. The issue here? Ah! Unsanitary conditions, please build a compost yard. That has a monthly cost, but is needed. Oh wow, that really drops the the quality of the area. Damn. I mean, I guess building it next to the cemetery doesn't really matter. Orchards. I'm making 2 at 1, but I'm making... I should be making more at the other. That might be a bug in that top corner where it says 2. Anyhow, in order to gather fruit, the arborist needs fruit trees to be planted within its working area. Okay, well that's nice and confusing. So we can plant... Can I only plant one type of tree then? September to October, June to August, September to October. Oh no, there we go. We just plonked down an entire area. Okay. Arborist done. What's happening with these guys? Well, they can harvest berries, okay. Who's this? Oh, there's a trader coming to visit us. Oh. Boxes, boxes, boxes. All the boxes. Right. This is the trading post. Use transfer gold to move gold in and out of the trading post storage. Gold must be inside the trading post in order to buy items. Use transfer items to move items in or out of the trading post storage. Maintain current item amount in trading post storage. Click to request the current item sold by the next merchant at a premium price. Items are being stocked. Number of items in the town storage. Number of items available. Click to start trading. There's 2 traders. So what have they got? Smoked fish, weapons, iron, heavy tools. Oh my god. $415 gold. For one heavy tool. Yeah, there's no loans in this game. So I'm going to have to save up to get a heavy tool. Unless this person has them cheaper. No, they don't have them. Well, shit. We lost crops to frost. Oh, the temperature went early. I was debating sending someone to explore, but they will get bored and just turn around. You're stockpiling berries. You're harvesting berries. Deer! Where's my hunter? Sending people away from the town means they can starve, is the issue. I'm going to collect these berries that are closer to the town. Just because they should be faster then. I think shot on that again. So we have 14 income. Oh, regarding sending someone to explore, the issue is when they get far away from the town, they starve to death. So I'm not sure how far you could grab someone from their current job and send them on a little walk.
Need something?
Without them just keeling over. It isn't really explained how far they can go. One child, 16 infants. 42 fit to work. We only have 7 labourers at the minute. It's gone red, so that's obviously not enough. We need labourers to go around sorting out stuff. I suppose what I could do is reduce that now, because I've got a fair amount of clay saved up. How much ore do I have? $22 iron already made. And I've got 31 iron ore. Not a lot. Probably also why I'm not cutting down as many trees, since I've not got as many labourers. If they're busy moving stuff around. Turnips. The only thing I fit in there is turnips, but they need slightly different soil. Oh god. Smokehouse. I mean, it kind of makes sense that that would be the thing that went up in flames, because it's smoking stuff, so it's already on fire. That's acceptable. I'm on board with that. Maybe I should build a well over here, just so... for the inevitable fact that there can be issues, they can put them out. Uh-oh. Dysentery.
What is it?
Oh god, it's one of the people collecting food. Seeking medicine. Well, the thing is, the dysentery issue will be coming from the fact that these are in unsanitary conditions. Building has sick residents, dysentery. They do have some medicine there, yeah. Two new villagers born. She's moved house. She's now over here. That was a sudden switch of house. Clearly teleported there. And they have technology that they shouldn't have. I mean... You can collect nuts at this time of year, but that's it. And there's not a lot of stuff around, so... For the time being, I'm gonna... remove the worker from that one. Seems more sensible to do it that way. They're ill, so... I've moved house again.
Aye.
Stop moving house, lady. You poison every house you go into. Nuts. Right. The compost yard is now completed.
Hello there.
Neighborhood. Construct 25 shelters in a single settlement. We got 1 month of food, apparently. Really? Looks like I've got a lot more than 1 month's worth. Go back to those nuts then. And now I've got 3 months now. What changed really in the past? I don't know. 30 seconds of game time. It just jumps around. Where's the animals? Goats. Horses. Chickens. Why is it in red? I don't understand why that's red. I can now build a goat barn. Goats must be purchased from a visiting trader. Oh, maybe it's red because I haven't built a goat barn, therefore they have nowhere to live. Costs a lot of planks of wood. With a barn, cattle can be raised for food, hides, and milk. Chicken seems the most straightforward. Villager has been cured. The medicine worked. Cows down there? Chickens, goats, horses. Cows aren't even on the list. Oh, there they are. They're just way up here. Moo cows. No sheep. Why no sheep? Into the sheep. Surely there's sheep. Is it further up the tech tree? Oh, we gotta get to cheese making. Nope. Just no sheep, apparently. Oops. Apparently just no sheep. Yeah, number 5. Oh my god, it's 1 AM. This is the thing with these games in particular, city builders and stuff like that. It is genuinely so easy just to completely lose track of time, because you're just away with it, building stuff, and you just completely forget what time of the day it is. I'm gonna move that there. And then you are currently there, but we're going to move you here. It's the thing that these games generally are very relaxing. And you just lose yourself in them. It's not like when you're playing a shooter and, you know, a round ends. Because you're having these quick bursts, you tend to keep an eye on what time it is more often. So tier 3, the foragers have their own gardens. Yearly taxes collected. Ah. That's just how much we earned the last year. Never mind. It's not like we're getting a sudden boost. That's just how much the actual markets have collected. Well, I'd love to build a goat barn, but Quite expensive. Oh, chickens might be an option. Tell you what we do want to do is build a school. And that's 150 gold. And I'm like, oh, gold is not coming in thick and fast at the minute. Right, a merchant has arrived. What have you got for me? You have heavy tools, cheaper than before, but not cheap enough. You would buy... Well, you got loads of iron ore. This is what they want to buy. I have to start selling stuff to make enough money right now. The compost yard is a funny one to set on fire. I mean, technically they do get warm. Compost does get warm, but... I mean... to that level, seems a bit excessive. And yeah, I'm going to call it soon. It is now past 1 AM. So I'm not going to make any major decisions at this point. Oh, did this person have any chickens? No. No cows either. I've got some gold ore now. Yeah, I need to have a think about what we do next. But assuming nothing else interesting happens, I will play this again tomorrow, I think. But I am very much enjoying it. I think it's really good. It's quite in-depth as far as city builders go. And I like the fact they've thought a lot about stuff like the crop rotation. I think that's pretty good. And you really do have to think about your food and where it's coming from, things like that. Credit where credit is due. I think they've done a good job. Oh. Oh. Apparently I'm out of ranged ammunition, so I'm out of arrows. Is there even a Fletcher here? Oh yeah, there, Fletcher. Uses bows and arrows. Well, there you go. I guess I'm building you. No good if the hunter can't hunt. Plonk you down there next to the barracks. Awkward. Yeah, time does really fly. Just like I just said there, it's 1 a.m. Well, it was 2 minutes past 1. It's now 10 minutes past 1 because I started doing stuff again. But yes, I will call it a night there, I'm afraid, everybody. But thank you very much for joining me. I will stream this again tomorrow night, I think. Unless anything strange happens. Ooh, hang on. Traveling merchant. Traveling. We have to see what they... So they're buying these things. I only have one tool left. And they're selling... Apparently they're selling Antlers of the Great Spirit. Hunter cabins yield 30% more meat. Hang on. There are magic things in here? I don't even know what that achievement was. It went too fast. I was distracted by Antlers of the Great Spirit. Might be right about what? You lost me. Oh, I see. Maybe. Alright, I've got a research point to spend. Still need to build a school because it really wants me to build a school. I was going to build it over here. But I am going to call it a night. So I'm going to save it there. But thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for the chit chat, Jesse. And keeping me right while I'm playing. I hope you all have a very nice evening, or day, or wherever you are in the world. And hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. Do remember to hit subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to follow on Twitch if you haven't already. And have a good night.